right. Hi, this is Lauren with Citywide TV. We are here at the boat show in Annapolis, and we are talking to Dave from Annapolis Hybrid Marine. How are you, Dave?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And we are here to talk with Dave about his electric boat motors. Why don't you go ahead and tell us why you started this company and why you guys kind of got the idea to start distributing these electric motors?
Sure. I grew up outside of Philly, and we would go to the Jersey Shore in the summer, and I grew up sailing sunfish, and we would go fishing back there and all that. So I've been a boat guy for a long time.
No motors at all.
Not on a sunfish. And then half the time when we would rent a skiff to go fishing, the gas outboard would die, and we'd have to call and get rescued and all of that. I went to Drexel. I'm one of those natural mechanical electrical guys. My mom would tell the story of how when I was three and a half, the other kids are out running around and I'm taking the vacuum cleaner apart. You know, I'm that guy. Electricity has always fascinated me. I had kits growing up. I built a crystal radio from a kit. And, when you put the earphone in and you can dial it and there's no battery. How does that work? And I said to my dad, how does that work? I said, I'm a lawyer. I have no idea. You're going to have to figure all this stuff out for yourself. And so I went to Drexel, got my engineering degree, electrical there. And by dumb luck, I found this opportunity in the data center industry years ago. So now, of course, data centers are everywhere and they're in the papers and people don't want them built near where they live and all that kind of stuff. So that's been a great industry. And that gave me the background because in that industry, we have motors and we have generators and we have batteries and all that kind of stuff. And we progressed from little boats to bigger boats. I met my wife at Drexel, and she had not really been much of a water or boat person. She's from the Midwest, didn't grow up with any of that stuff. But she got hooked, and together we progressed through boats, and then she decided to become a sailing instructor and then a yacht broker, and then we moved here to Annapolis. And throughout that period, we had problems with the diesel engine on our sailboat. So I was thinking about electric back in the 90s. There wasn't anything available. And then the Prius comes out, and I said to myself, well, if it's doable in a car, it's got to be doable in a boat, and it's only a matter of time. 04, 05 was the first time we saw anything electric exhibited here at the show. And then in 2010, we found this Danish company that had what looked like a completely fully baked product, not something that was slapped together in a garage, not something that was a research project. And they were actually looking for a new rep here in the U.S. So we signed up to carry their product, and that's how we started the company, to become their U.S. rep. We found pretty quickly that other companies were also looking for representation, so we branched out from there into other products, and things just got rolling from there. The first 5-6 years, our customers were all adventurous early adopters, and many of them did their own installations, and most of them were successful. A few of them were problem children, but we have customers who have had that equipment that we sold in the early years. It's still working, and they call us when they need help with this or that. But 15, 16, 17 years out of a system is pretty darn good, and we're very proud of that.
All right. Thank you so much for that background, David. It's really good to know about how you and your wife started this company. Why don't you go ahead and tell us the difference between some of these bigger products, and you've got this product that you said customers generally install themselves, and then you've got the products that you guys kind of coordinate the installation and everything for.
Right. So 2016 was the first year we saw this company, propulsion, at the show, and I was really impressed with the design work that they had put into the products, and we signed up, started carrying them the next year. So the workhorse of the fleet is the Spirit 1.0 Plus. This is a 3 horsepower equivalent, and we have sold over 500 of them, most of them for dinghies. So that's customers who are traveling in larger boats and need the dinghy to get ashore, to get groceries, walk the dogs, or whatever. And the battery floats. The battery latches into a cradle, and the tiller here folds down for stowage. The display tells you what you have in terms of time and power consumption and all of that. So it's really easy to know what your battery state is. And it has a kill switch, so you tie the kill switch to your wrist, and if you fall overboard, the motor stops, and then you can swim back and your dinghy won't leave without you. And then you reset the throttle and off you go again.
All right, Dave. Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for showing us all of your amazing electrical capabilities now. And we're really excited to see how things kind of improve and change in the future and see how you guys keep growing.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. As you can tell, we're very enthusiastic about this. We've made a big commitment to it, and we're just happy to see that we have manufacturing partners and distribution partners who are committed to this vision of clean, quiet mobility on the water.